ACE disassembling procedure. Tools needed for assembling and disassembling the device. 1. Torque screwdriver T5. 2. Phillips screwdriver 00x40. 3. Opening tool. 4. Cleaning cloth. 5. Plastic tweezers. 6. ESD wrist strap. 7. Oven for rework purpose. 8. Camera disassembling fixture. 9. GPS cover disassembly tool. 10. 0.15 mm steel strip for the LCD and bezel rework purpose. Please wear the ESD wrist strap. Take out the battery cover by following the direction of the arrow. Take out the battery from the device. Remove the phone cover from the device. Insert the disassembly tool into the device that indicated as photo shown and push up the GPS cover first. Use the opening tool to remove the GPS cover from the housing carefully. Loosen 5 screws from the housing at the location indicated. Detach the LCD FPC frame from the housing. Remove the agency label from the device. Remove the volume key from the housing carefully. Remove the housing. Loosen 3 screws from the main board at the location indicated. Detach the PCB cover from the main board. Detach the rubber from the main board. Detach the LCD FPC mylar from the main board. Disconnect the LCD FPC cable from the main board. Detach the coaxial cable frame from the chassis. Detach the rubber from the vibrator connector. Disconnect the cable from the main board, then remove the vibrator from the chassis. Detach the speaker from the upper board carefully. Detach the microphone rubber from the upper board. Remove the mylar from the upper board. Disconnect the receiver cable from the upper board. Detach the receiver from the chassis carefully. Disconnect Bluetooth coaxial cable from the upper board carefully. Loosen 1 screw from the main board at the location indicated. Detach the PCB cover from the upper board. Detach the camera cover by using opening tool carefully. Disassemble the main camera from the upper board. Disconnect the flashlight cable from the upper board. Disconnect the GPS coaxial cable from the upper board. Remove the SIM FPC mylar from the main board. Disconnect the SIM FPC connector, then remove the SIM FPC from the main board. Remove the black mylar from the upper board. Remove the coaxial cable tape from the main board. Loosen one screw from the housing at the location indicated. Detach the main board and upper board from the chassis carefully. Disconnect Bluetooth and GPS coaxial cable from the main board. Detach the mylar from the main board. Disconnect the upper board from the main board. Disconnect the flashlight cable from the main board. Place LCM subassembly module onto the heating plate or oven. Use the steel strip of 0.15 mm to cut the left and right sides of adhesive double tape as photo shown. Use the plastic stick tool to cut the sponge of the chassis carefully and pierce the LCM FPC cables through the chassis, then separate it. To inspect the lamination tape, FPC cables and light guide after disassembly process. Turn on the LCM to inspect the functionality after disassembly process. The disassembly process is done.